To evaluate the film now it's been home, anything stand out positive or negative? If so, what is that?
I don't think anything hugely negative. I think that the positive is we played hard. Our answer to problems lately is to play hard, which I think is a good thing. The negative is just when we get these little stretches of inconsistency, and you know, if you're going to do something like that, which everybody's going to at some time, you want it to be one play. You know, we don't do it for, you know, a whole quarter or anything like that, but we might for a whole series, and so we got to knock that out, you know.
John?
Mike, the last time that you and this team were down in Baton Rouge, a big moment for the program. Not only did KJ have all those yards, but you guys knocked off the defending national champs. I mean, what are some of your favorite memories from that game?
It was a good game. I thought we played well. I thought we had good momentum, and I thought we especially answered some key third downs, and so, you know, it was a good one to win, and good place to play, and so, yeah.
Robbie?
Coach, y'all got in yesterday morning. It was a long trip, I know. But
Yeah, like 10 a.m.
Did that affect y'all's schedule at all? Did y'all take the day off yesterday? What kind of effect did y'all have on the
No, I just made it a tougher schedule. Just, you know, got in around 10, let everybody go do whatever they had to do until about 4, and then, you know, go sleep or whatever till 4, and then it was kind of dinner and business as usual. So we pushed everything a little later.
Yeah.
Coach, obviously a good performance there from Ben, stepping in for Massimo. Do you expect him to be the starting guy moving forward now?
No, I'm not sure. I think, you know, he certainly did some good things. We'll see in practice and evaluate it.
Chrissy?
From what maybe you've seen so far of this LSU team, what stands out to you, and then specifically a quarterback like Jaden Daniels, who's a dual threat that seems to be developing as a passer?
Good player. He's a good player. We played him when he was at Arizona State. Can definitely help himself out with his feet, and you know, his coverage breaks down and he throws it up. You can be in trouble if you don't keep track of him. So sometimes it gives you two things to keep track of. Yeah, and LSU's a little bit tough to evaluate from the standpoint they got a lot of new faces. They were big into the transfer thing, so we'll see how all those guys turn out, and it's still, I think it's still unfolding.
Joe?
Coach Arnett's defense continues to do good things for you guys. I guess thinking back on it, had you ever, thinking back to bringing Zach Barnett in, had you ever had a 3-3-5 defensive scheme kind of run before? And I guess what was kind of your thought process whenever you brought in Zach and wanted to join this team?
Well, we had some things that sort of resembled it, but not fully committed to it. And then I'd gone against it a number of times. At Tech, every year we played New Mexico early in the season, and of course they ran it. And then Rocky Long was their head coach and did a really good job, and did a tremendously good job running the defense. And then even if we put some points on them, they'd still end up, you know, in the top 3 in the country defensively, so I couldn't help but admire that. And then, of course, we actually played Joe Lee Dunn when I was at Kentucky 2 games when they ran it, and so I've had a lot of respect for it for years. And then, but it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you don't just buy a book and have somebody, you know, read a few chapters and you run it. I mean, you need a guy that kind of grew up in it, because there's other guys that grew up in that defense, but they don't have the nerve to call it. So, you know, you need a guy, one, that knows it, and you know, 2, that's not afraid to call it. So.